Oh my God, what a time to be alive. Verizon Unlimited is back again. All right, guys, so, oh my goodness, I'm kind of excited. Verizon Unlimited is back.
Verizon.
Now, as you guys have seen, in some of the last videos, I'm on T-Mobile right now, T-Mobile Unlimited. I pay $70 a month for Unlimited. I do have a cap of 28 gigabytes a month before they start deprioritizing, whatever that means. The big news is that Verizon has just moved to an unlimited data plan again. If you guys remember back in 2011, they tried to stop the unlimited data plans and tried to move all their grandfathered plans away from that.
If you think about the way the industry is moving, and as video comes on board, and especially with LTE, and with the spectrum that LTE has and the speed that it has, more and more people are going to be downloading video to their handsets. So unlimited doesn't work anymore.
But now they're back to unlimited. And I'm going to tell you why they're back to unlimited, because it's so weird, but usually the leader of the industry decides how the industry is going to run. Now you have the number 3 T-Mobile putting pressure on the big guys to play their game. T-Mobile One came out with unlimited, and as I've talked in videos before, which I will link below, that T-Mobile One had a lot of caveats to it and a lot of weird stuff. Verizon saw these things, and they saw their subscriber base decreasing and moving over to T-Mobile, and it made them uncomfortable. So what they had to do was compete. And that's the best thing. When companies have to compete for our dollars, that's when we get the best out of it. Now, T-Mobile has their unlimited package. It's $65 for the unlimited data, and then a $20 service line, whatever that means. So basically, at the end of the day, you're paying $85 for the unlimited plan. Then you'll get a $5 bill credit, which brings it down to $80 a month. Now, Verizon's $80 a month, T-Mobile $70 a month. With Verizon, you're getting better coverage in rural areas.
Can you hear me now?
In cities, I've seen about the same thing. I have T-Mobile, so I've seen it all, and the service seems basically all pretty good, except for Sprint, which sucks. Nobody should be getting Sprint. Nobody use Sprint. I'm sorry. But either way, so Verizon has responded to T-Mobile's Unlimited with their own unlimited package. Now, they also have some caveats with their stuff. Now, the biggest thing was that, and I mentioned this about T-Mobile One, was that their biggest caveat was that if you wanted to HD stream, if you wanted to watch a YouTube video in HD 720 or 1080p, you would have to get a HD pass for the day. They would limit people to 480p unless you signed up for for either one T-Mobile One Plus that was $95 a month, or you could get an HD stream package for like a couple of dollars a day, whatever. Verizon doesn't have that, but what they do have is they cap your data at 22 gigabytes, and they start to prioritize or slow your data. And then also, the other nice thing is that they have 10 gigabytes of hotspot data. And after you go over the 10 gigabytes, it doesn't stop, but then you're slowed down to 3G speeds at about 600 kilobytes per second or something like that. Now, which one is better? Now we're looking at T-Mobile, that's $70 a month, and we're looking at Verizon, that's $80 a month. All of them have family plan, 4 lines for 180, 160, whatever. You can always save money if you bundle all these phones and services together. Which is better? I'm gonna stick with T-Mobile. I was very shocked when I saw that T-Mobile commercial where the guy kept on dropping the mics. It's very nice to have so much competition, but which one is technically better? Now, for me, I live in New York, And for the most part, I'm not in rural American areas too much. And if I am, if I'm roaming a little bit, or I don't have data every single place I go, it's not really a big issue. Because if I'm in a rural area, I probably want to unplug. I probably don't want to be checking my Facebook every 10 seconds. I want to enjoy the country, hike, canoe, whatever the hell I'm doing. I don't want to be jacked in. If you're a person who works in the country or whatever it is and you need data all the time, absolutely go for Verizon. Now, the one thing that I see that T-Mobile has that Verizon doesn't is that T-Mobile and AT&T are GSM and Verizon is CDMA. Now, the problem with that is the difference in those two different technologies, because all of the global phones and all of the unlocked international phones are GSM. So if you want to bring your own phone or buy a new phone on your own dollar and not use Verizon's, it's going to be a little bit harder to find a phone. And it's also going to be harder if you travel abroad for two reasons. One, with a T-Mobile or GSM phone, you can just pop out your SIM card, throw in a new one, and you're good. So if you go to England, you can get a GSM SIM card there, and you keep on going and use your same phone. You already have your contacts, everything in there. All you're doing is getting a new data package and phone. The other thing that T-Mobile has is that I know for my T-Mobile plan that when I go to Mexico or when I go to the islands, to Caribbean islands or other places abroad, Italy, England, whatever, T-Mobile actually works over there. You actually get 3G speeds and you can use your data abroad, which is a beautiful thing. Verizon doesn't have some of those things. The biggest story here for me is that the little guy is determining the industry right now, and it's a beautiful thing to witness. Now, John Ledger, obviously I don't think he's perfect. I don't think T-Mobile's perfect. Nobody's perfect. He's out to make a buck and to be successful, and that's what he's supposed to be doing. But it's just beautiful to see that T-Mobile is the little guy, number 3, and it goes Verizon, AT&T, and then T-Mobile, and then Sprint. But nobody likes Sprint. You better get Metro PCS. Anyway, Verizon is now responding to what T-Mobile is doing. They're putting pressure on the big guys up top. I mean, you can even see that in AT&T. I mean, AT&T recently, they bought up DirecTV, which I think was a great move, and they give benefits to their DirecTV customers, and now you can get AT&T service at a lower cost and whatnot. And it's just like an added thing, just like Binge On, or where you could watch as much Netflix and you won't be charged for it under T-Mobile. All those different things that they were doing, other guys are doing, and I think AT&T did it in a big way with buying DirecTV and having that service to dangle over potential mobile customers to say, hey, this is something you can get as well. Like, this will be a nice, addition. Verizon's come out with a really dope plan. I think you guys should check it out. I was actually thinking about maybe getting a second device and just, seeing how I like the service and kind of comparing them. Maybe I'll do a video about that. Probably not, because I don't want to pay another $80 a month on top of my already too high T-Mobile bill. But listen, that was just my little review of T-Mobile and Verizon Unlimited, the new service. What a time to be alive, guys. Pool and PC checking out. This is another one. Peace.